Now here we go. We got more proof, chat. We got more proof that people who are antis are against the male gaze. That is it, right? Like they will try to find whatever justification, whatever explanation in order to get you to stop watching anime and go back to watching Disney and Netflix. These are the corporations they worship. Like at this point, they are not just fans of Disney, Marvel, and Netflix. They are the slaves of these corporations. And they're the foot soldiers that have to convince everyone else that art is supposed to be ugly. Art is supposed to be what California decides, and everything else is horrible. So they will go around and they will make all sorts of accusations. They will put all sorts of labels. Like, for instance, they would look at My Hero Academia and they will go on Wikipedia and it's like, oh my god, this female superhero is 16 years old. If you like it, you're a pedophile. Are you a pedophile? Do you support pedophile? Oh, if you do, we're going to tag the FBI. We're going to social shame you. How dare you watch My Hero Academia? Go back and watch Disney. Go back and watch Ariel. That is for you. Like, Ariel is what you're supposed to watch. You're not supposed to watch My Hero Academia. And they get offended when you call it out. They get livid when you point this out on Twitter. Like, they can't articulate why they're angry. It's like, oh, you're defending child trafficking. No, I'm not. I think you're insane. I think you're the problem. I think you're crazy. All right? If you think Uzaki-chan is problematic, I mean, that's what you think. That's great, but stay away from me, please. All right? I'm glad you don't like Uzaki-chan. In fact, you're not supposed to like. It's not for you. It's horrible. Go away. This is how you need to talk with these individuals online, because otherwise, if you entertain them, you get to this level of nonsense. So in Japan, a bus company decided to have this girl as a mascot. Is there anything wrong with it? And the answer is yes. It doesn't look like a woman from California now, okay? Like, California now is the standard. What they like, you have to like. And if you don't, there are individuals out there that they will dedicate their entire existence in order to shame you until you like California. You know how, like, the Christians were trying to pray the gay away? All right? These are people who are trying to pray the California in. Like, unless you like what they like, then there is something wrong with you. And they make it all sexual, by the way. Like, everything for them is about sexuality. You can't just like a mascot because it looks good, right? Like you have a happy, wholesome anime character that is trying to transmit certain vibes and feelings of happiness. No, it has to be sexual. Everything has to be sexual, because I genuinely think that these people are sexually insecure. Like, I never for 1 second looked at this and thought that, hey, you know, this is lewd or anything like that. No, it looks like a young girl which is dressed, that's working as a bus maid, and is happy trying to transmit the wholesome energy so that people have fun while they're going to work or coming back home. That's what I would think, but apparently I'm not normal, right? Because you have, like, the feminists here, and they're posting stuff like, this is porn. Here you go. This is porn. Mie Kotsu knows this and is doing it, and it's really malicious. And it's not just one person doing it. As you can see here, when a man is present, women are excluded. When a woman is present, she is reduced to sexual consumption. When both are present, then uniforms are porn. I mean, it is absolutely hilarious. So what ended up happening is that you have, like, all of these feminists from Japan writing letters of concern to the company, trying to say that for some reason this is bad. And when people started sending them messages, they decided to limit their accounts. Because that's how it works, right? Like, I, as an activist, want to impose my will on the world, and I'm going to start a mail campaign towards the company. And when you write them letters, it's like, no, that's not how it works. Okay? I write you letters. You don't get to write me letters. What, you think this is a two-way street? I'm not interested in what the plebs have to say. The plebs have to be interested in what I have to say. And this whole activism, this whole ideology can only function with censorship. Because there is not a single normal person out there that looks at this and they would think that it's any way pornographic. Like, be honest, if you are walking with your daughter, with your little girl, you're walking on the street, and you see a bus that has this on the side, would you be like, oh my God, little Susie, avert your gaze, cover your eyes, the indecency, the obscenity is on display? Is this how normal people act? And you know what? They know that it's not pornographic because there are laws in Japan that would get the bus company in trouble if it was the case. But remember, with these people, it's all about the labels. They want to label, cause shame and stigma. And they usually go after porn because no one defends that, right? Like, no one is going to try and defend it. It's the same thing when they go after anime, like Uzaki-chan, and they say, oh, if you like Uzaki-chan, that you're into little girls, right? Who's going to defend that? Who's going to have the balls to come out and say, no, I think that you have mental issues. I understand your takes. I disagree with them. Now, please fuck off. Go somewhere else. Do not hang around me. I don't want to hang around you. Freedom of association. You can have your friends and you can believe in whatever you want. You can believe that the sky is pink if you desire. But for the rest of us who are in tune with reality and understand the real world, we would like nothing to do with you. Because I think you're disingenuous. I think you have a different agenda. I don't think you are concerned about Uzaki-chan. I don't think you're concerned about sexuality. No, I think you like Netflix. I think you like Disney. And I think that this is how you try to promote these things. And not to mention, some people get a rush out of it. Like, some people genuinely like finding a problem so that they get the little podium and talk about the problem so that people look at them and ask for solutions. And in that moment, the activist gains a little bit of power, right? Like if you go around and you say, oh, I know why there's a drought. People look at you, it's like, why is there a drought? Because we have upset God. We as a society, we're not pious enough, and some people are still drinking, and I know that some people are still whoring, and like, if you read the Bible, it says clearly that God doesn't like that. So if we were to outroot these members from our community, we would have bountiful harvests again. And everyone is like, well, I mean, that sounds legit. Yeah, like that sounds real. I mean, of course. And this is how these activists manage to use ideology in order to get a little bit of power over other human beings, right? And they get a little bit of respect and a little bit of admiration, despite the fact that they're doing absolutely nothing to improve the world. So yeah, like, the war on anime continues, and it's getting to the ridiculous point where people are constantly giving ground, and they're like, okay, well, what don't you like? I mean, we don't like the 5,000-year-old witch. It's like, okay, that's fine. I understand. Like, all right, let's get rid of it. Yeah, but we don't like the My Hero Academia characters either. Because the My Hero Academia characters, they're 16. And even though My Hero Academia isn't like a pornographic anime or anything, we still don't like it. Okay, let's get rid of the... we don't like Demon Slayer either. Because okay, let's get rid of Demon Slayer. We don't like Uzaki-chan. We don't like this girl that's fully dressed. And you know what? Drawings can't consent. Now go watch Cooties. Go watch Netflix. Go back to Disney. And stop it with this anime nonsense. That's what they're doing, right? Like, it's so fucking obvious. But for some reason, people haven't wisened up yet. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.